another one.
Oh.
Like,
Oh,
so,
you're cheating. Cheating, the audacity.
Don't try to attack. But yes, I love flex sandwich. That's why we're getting married at the flex sandwich.
Yeah, so like that part of the art. I think you've also worked obviously as a videographer before you moved to content. It wasn't one day you picked up your phone and gone, I'm going to be a content creator. Because I have worked with a content creator that I literally had to be like, get the F out of the way. You're in the photographer's background. And the same one was as the bride was walking down the aisle, was in front of the filming. I'm like, the groom cannot see her, get out of the way.
Yeah.
So I think coming from a videography background, like that's so important because you already know how weddings work. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Bali Weddings Unveiled. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Britta.
And we have some very special guests today that we have actually spoken about many times on other episodes,
Yeah,
I
we
guess. So please welcome Sasha and Yudis.
Yay.
Yay. Now, you probably noticed also we have a completely brand new setup. Our delightful podcast studio we were using shut down with no notice and we had to scramble. So we've got a new home for the time being. So welcome to the new set. And welcome to our lovely guest. So for those of you who have been listening, you would have heard Sasha because she is from the Ungasan. What's the official long name for the Ungasan?
The Ungasan Clifftop Resort.
There we go.
There we go.
And Yudis is from?
From the sole social creator, the wedding content creator.
So we
Yay.
have one of Bali's top venues and Bali's actually my favourite.
I probably would say my favourite.
My favourite content
Yeah.
creator in today. So we're going to be going through all the things with, you know, the venue, soul content creation, how we got started. So buckle in for another fun episode.
Yeah. I think kick this off. How long have you been in Bali for? How did you land here? How did you get started?
Very long story.
So many
actually.
questions.
So I did a university in Sandton, which is Hospitality University in South Africa, and they have campuses worldwide.
Yeah.
And I did an internship here.
Wow.
Started at Conrad. in
Oh,
the South
wow.
Africa. From Conrad moved to Farah Wedding. That was already 10 years ago. And then was with Farah for 5 years.
That's when we met.
That's when we met.
Yeah.
Puri Temple Hill. And then after that, went to Singapore for a while just to get a first world country on my CV.
Yeah.
Just get off the island.
Came back after 6 months because of COVID, and then was selling online, like Tristan. Electricity though. Mine was electricity. And then the position at the Ungasan opened and been there ever since.
Amazing. And how long now?
At Ungasan,
Yeah.
about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And what role did you start in there? Because obviously I know because we are friends outside of worky things. So I see all the life updates and things and you've progressed really quickly in my opinion. Like where did you start and what's your role now?
So I started as an event manager. So that was just looking after all the events, but then having a director above me and then also doing all the in-house planning.
Yeah.
But I only do 25% of all weddings that come to the Ungasan. So the other 75 are taken care by other wedding planners. So if we have a big wedding or a difficult client or a difficult planner, because we have those too, then I'll step in from the back and just make sure from our side everything has been handled and at the quality that we want it to be.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, I went to assistant director and now officially director.
Yay,
Exciting.
congratulations. Such a achievement.
Yeah.
Like you've come so far. It's really been exciting to watch, to be honest. Very proud. Like back in the day, Vara weddings to now, like probably Bali's best venue, and that's now your role. So what changes now involved in the new role?
To be honest, nothing much. I think from the beginning, I was already taking on that role. I just didn't have the title yet.
Yeah.
And I needed the experience. And I needed other wedding planners to understand that I wasn't their competition, but I was
Yes.
there to help. Because we get this a lot, like, the Ungasan has an in-house planner. So now that that's all established, that I'm there to help
Yeah.
and not there to be competition.
Yeah.
It's now at the point where I can just step in at any wedding with any planner Doesn't mean that I will be there. Depends on which. I get to pick and choose which
Do
wedding.
you get to pick our weddings?
Of course. I'm there for the fun. for the
Yeah.
work.
Absolutely. I think the last thing was like, how do you wear those shoes on wedding day? Got to deal with it. And then alongside you, you've also got Anin. Is it that how I pronounce it?
Yes.
Yes,
So,
I love her.
Anin, she's our head sales, and she also steps in to help me when I have an in-house wedding.
Yeah.
And then she is accompanied by Neela. So Neela is quite new, but doing very well.
We know Neela very well. She used to
Yes.
work at Vivre and obviously Tum and Bhagawan, Puri Bhagawan, another venue. I actually messaged her when she left. I was like, we're not friends anymore because
How dare you?
because you know when you get a really good person in a venue, it'd be like
Yeah.
if you left, I'd be really sad, even though there's someone to replace you. Because I'm like, no, but I'm used to dealing with you. So when she moved from Vivre, who we work with a lot, I was like, Neela, we're not friends right now because the new person I'm dealing with not as capable as you.
But then it was like someone else and then someone else. I'm like, I don't know who I'm meant to be talking to now.
There's been really high turnover there.
Everywhere, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
And then Neela's working in sales. So who does the in-house events there? Is it you and Anin?
Me and Anis. So Anis is my assistant.
Yeah.
She's my biggest supporter. I couldn't do what I do without her, to be very honest.
We've all got one of those people.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah. So basically, it's me and Anis on the in-house wedding days, and then Anin and Neela, depending who's the head sales on that day. Obviously, depending on how big the wedding is and how much attention we need to detail, who gets that wedding.
Yeah. And what's kind of the process? Because obviously a lot of our clients, they come to us and then we help them find the venue. But when they come to you directly, you go through the whole sales process. Like what's the first point of contact when somebody inquires directly with the venue?
So if they don't come to me directly, like via my Instagram or via my email, then they'll go through Anin or Neela. They will take them through the whole sales process like they would with any other client. And then when it gets to the point of who is your wedding planner, because you have to have a wedding planner when you have a wedding at the Ungasan. If they don't know anybody yet, that's when I get introduced.
Yeah.
If they already have a wedding planner, we just leave them with that wedding planner and off we go.
Yeah. So the wedding planner's not offered at the beginning?
No.
Oh, wow.
But if you are a direct client, it's part of the brochure.
Yeah.
So if you would get a brochure from us, I wouldn't be involved, obviously. But if we have a direct client, then there is a page about how amazing I am. No?
You are amazing. I've
I think
seen
we
some of your
had,
weddings.
Nadia and Tom last year. They booked directly.
Oh, the venue and then
and then-
onboarded after.
Yeah, and then they onboarded us
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, and I mean, we love working with other wedding planners, to be honest. Also, just the ideas that they bring. So it's not always the thing that they come with me. And I think it's also, for me, it's very much a personal thing.
Yeah.
Like we either love each other, we get
Yeah.
along, or we don't.
Yeah,
We
you
have
need
said
to
that so many
vibe
times.
with your wedding planner. I think that was like a massive thing we covered on one of our last episodes. Was like not every client is for every person, and the same the other way around. Like not every person, every planner is for every client.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it is important that they do find someone that they vibe with. And we've spoken a few times about like in-house wedding planners. Like some venues have in-house wedding planners, but those people are just sales. And I think we did a whole episode on wedding planners, and you were probably the only person we recommend as an in-house planner because you do actually do the planning. You're not just a salesperson that says, here's our food, here's our drinks, and here's the one photographer that we work with, and you get a fixed package. Like, have you had much experience? Well, you obviously haven't, but you worked in Conrad for a bit. What were you doing at Conrad? Was it different to what you're doing at Ungasan?
Yeah, for me, it's definitely you're an event coordinator. You only care about the service of the Ungasan and of that venue and nothing else. Whereas for me, I care about everything. I help you with the vendors. I'm basically like an outside planner inside the venue. But then obviously making sure that we keep the standard quite high because it is one of the more luxury venues at the Ungasan.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of celebrity weddings and famous people that have been married there over the years, there is a certain standard that you have to meet. And I'm a bit sad because I've just finished up my wedding season. I had my last wedding on the 3rd of October, and then I had a wedding that I coordinated for one of our remote team last month. And as lovely as the couple were, my very last couple, they came into some massive life problems and nearly everything got cut out from their wedding last minute. We had to cancel everything. And I walked into the wedding and I was just so sad. And I said to the photographer, please don't tag me in any of these photos. This is not the standard that Bali Brides brings. And one of my staff, she said, how did we end up with this wedding? This is not our brand at all. And I was like, if someone pays our fee, we obviously will help them anywhere. But I have got to a point now that I'm like, there's a certain standard that I want to meet. We do have in our contract, you must spend a minimum of X on flowers and decor. So at least it's pretty. But obviously you guys are a whole different level because you do have that luxury market and you've got a brand and name you need to build for yourself.
Exactly. And I think I mean, there's been many times during the time I've been at the Ungasan where we've spoken about, like, do we cut the in-house planner and we only work with outside wedding planners? Or do we carry on the way we are now where we do 25/75? And for me, it's also just keeping the team at that standard that we want it to be.
Yeah.
And if you're a sales, you never know that until you step onto the floor and you actually are a planner.
Yeah. I think that's important as well because the amount of times, like, we say this all the time. What's your word of the year, Britta?
Trusting the process?
No, your word of the year.
My word of the year? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can say it on here.
I think we've said worse.
I think we've said many worse words.
So, but basically, when we go, we do weddings all over the island. Villas, hotels. Britta's word of the year is fuckers for anyone that's wondering. But literally, when we work in a hotel, that's every third word that comes out of the team's mouth because the simplest things like, hey, can you guys get the bar ready? It's now 2:00. Guests are arriving and out, and they're not moving. Hey, can you, like, that tablecloth's dirty? Can you change it? Like, the hotel staff are not used to the level of weddings and everything needs to be perfect. Close enough is not good enough. The drinks need to be cold. And giving that feedback to hotels sometimes can be incredibly hard because they don't know. They don't know what sort of service the clients expect. But I think for Ungasan, like, it's so good that you're there and you're doing the in-house weddings as well because then you can give that feedback directly to the team and it brings the experience for everyone else up.
Yeah. And also just having somebody on the floor who understands both sides. You know, like, I feel like the sales are only understanding the hotel side of it, but they never understand the planner side of it, where I do both. So I get it.
Yeah.
Like, things change, you know. Weddings never ever go according to the rundown. I mean, probably like
I feel like last year when I had my wedding there, Nadia and Tom, we were running really late.
And then she disappeared to get changed or something, didn't she?
That was after.
Yeah.
But the fireworks, I was like, we have a curfew for fireworks. And then suddenly, I think you were talking to you and then you were talking to someone else and then we got to push it back by like 5 minutes and I was like, that's all I need. 5 minutes.
But
I really do that for special people.
Only special people.
I was like, do we need to give them more bintangs, some food, like anything?
Yeah, so I think it's important. It's important to give their quality, especially with the price that we are at the moment, because it's a high-end venue. It's not that we only want high-end clients. That's definitely not true. But we expect a certain standard for everybody. Yeah.
We'll pop some photos up here of the venue so people can get an idea. Like, this is honestly, like, if you've ever seen anyone famous getting married, it's probably at the Ungasan. I mean, because we work together with Global quite a bit, I've attended quite a few weddings at the Ungasan over the years and including some pretty high-profile ones. Have you had any direct ones that are, like, famous or...
No, not yet. But I'm also okay with that, to be honest. Like,
the amount of work.
The amount of work, the security.
Security.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Like, I would rather work a couple with a planner before then I say to them, okay, I'm confident enough to do this for you, you know. So.
And you mentioned before that obviously you're not going to vibe everyone. Do you have an ideal client that you look for when you're working directly with people?
100%.
Yeah. What would that be?
It's the initial call.
Yeah.
Like, from that moment where I'm like, okay, you're it, then I already know.
Yeah.
I have had it once before where in the beginning we were completely vibing and then at the end we weren't.
Yeah.
Because I'm extremely straightforward and people don't like it. So
I feel like that's like a South African thing as well.
Dutch, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're just shaking his head. We're going to get to this.
We're going to get to
the tea.
So I just from the beginning, I just put it out. And I'm like, okay, I'm extremely straightforward. I'm going to tell you what you like and what you don't like. And if you don't like that, if you really want to plan it the way you want it without my feedback, then it's just not it.
Yeah.
But I do feel like you get to a point where you attract the same clients as you are.
Yeah.
So like this year, my clients were all amazing. I didn't have a problem with any client. I did have an unfortunate situation with the bride this year that almost broke me, which I never had before in 10 years, but it rained on her wedding day.
Was it your fault?
No.
Oh, no, I know it's not your fault, but you know, when shit goes wrong on the wedding day, it doesn't matter if it's not our fault, we get blamed.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that, but she just the next day, I did everything I could. I mean, you were there, and we really took it from like slush, and it was horrendous to something so beautiful because we did have a tent.
Yeah.
But the rain was diagonal, so it kind of got everything wet. We took all the napkins out back to the back of the kitchen. We put them in the pizza ovens. We did everything.
Yeah.
And then she came and there was this like wow factor. And then the next day she said to me, yeah, but I just didn't get those photos I wanted. And then you're just like, you know, you do everything for this person and I really like you. But if you turn around and say something like that to me, then like, I don't know, it took me 3 days to get over it.
There's certain things that couples say that they probably have, they just say it. Like I had
Pay a lot of money to say that.
I had a very offhanded comment from a recent wedding and like I think she was just speaking out loud. But for me, I was really over that. I was like, I can't believe that blame has been put on me. And it was completely out of my control. But I don't think the couples realise like how much that does impact us. And like when things don't go to plan, like we're devastated for you as well. And then to make little comments like that, like I did everything I could. You didn't see how hard I worked. You didn't see me getting drenched and picking up your napkins and putting them in the pizza oven. Yeah. It's like sometimes it's a very rewarding job, but sometimes it's like you've got no idea. You've got no idea what I did to make this day come together.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's been raining like crazy this year as well. So just the amount of extra work that we've kind of put in and more hours.
Tents I put up this year.
Well, what about, was it this year that tent that we put up that we couldn't keep up because it was so windy? Last year, gosh, the years are all mushing into one, I feel.
Was that the global wedding?
Yeah, that was a global wedding. We physically couldn't keep the tent standing because the wind was so strong. It was dangerous.
It was a massive storm, yeah.
Yeah.
And because we are on the Clifftop, I mean, there's pros and negatives to it, but we always have wind, so that means it's always cool for the people in the suits, but that also means that overhead decoration can be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But then also if it does rain, it can move really, really fast because we are on the side, so then the wind carries it. But then, sometimes when we have a storm, it kind of just hangs on the top, and then we do have a backup venue, but that backup venue only takes 50 people.
Very small.
It's very small, but it can be really beautiful. But yes, if you have more than 50 people, put up a tent at the Ungasan. You have to, yeah.
Do you have any favourite weddings from the year? Decor-wise, client-wise, fun things that happened?
I must say we had a couple of really stunning ones this year. I had one in July, Annabelle and Austin. They were an amazing couple from Singapore. The decor was really, really on point. The welcome dinner, they did backpack packing to get the guests to mingle. And they sponsored this. It was like I don't know, what do you call it? Charity. Yeah, so we did a massive charity thing. And it was super rewarding.
Backpacking.
Yeah, so for kids who don't have the money to pay for their school shoes and their school bags.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so they had guests from all over the world and they didn't know how to break the ice. So this is how we broke the ice. So we did that in the welcome.
Cute.
Then the wedding day, we had tea ceremony and door games, and that always brings such a vibe. I mean, it makes the rundown really, really tight and quite a challenge for us, but super fun. And the dinner reception was also, it was just, I don't know, it was just all these like really savoring, like good feeling moments. And then the dance floor just lit. It was fantastic.
I love a good dance floor.
Oh, that vibe at the end of the day, you know, when everything is just done to the T, and then that dance floor opens and they go crazy. And then Hannah and Ben, we actually got Kyle Ignams to come and shoot that wedding. And he did an amazing shot. We had some amazing footage, and she did no flowers on the table. And for me, that was super nerve-wracking. I was like, oh my goodness.
Candles?
What are we gonna
Just
do?
candles?
Candles and lamps. And we had these big, like, old school menus.
Can we get photos of that wedding? Let's put some photos up here so we can see and visualize. I mean, just candles, beautiful, but yeah, it's always nerve-wracking when you don't have flowers.
And then we put the tent up, and honestly, I think the tent made that wedding because it just put like, but we had amazing drapery, had a nice backdrop.
Drapery is very trendy this year.
Yes. Oh, so in love with this drapery. And then the last one I did a couple of days ago, 2-day event. So we had Paper Diamonds come in and do the styling. And again, drapery everywhere, stunning. It almost looked like a Pinterest.
I'm loving the drapery.
Me
lately.
too.
Loving
like
it.
we get trends year to year, and there's some trends that I'm like, I don't love that one. But the drapery, it's vibe.
I feel like it's
so
come
pretty.
in kind of halfway
Very
through
romantic.
this year. Well, for a lot of my weddings it has, but I think we're going to see a lot more of it next year as
I've got a
well.
lot of it on mood boards for next year. Still that love heart cake. That love heart cake is just not disappearing. You know, the old
I've just booked in a
one.
cake for September next year, and I'm like,
Me too.
love heart cake.
August, love heart cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the trend, but the drapery is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then she had a Slim Aaron's pool party the day after with a DJ, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
Like it was just the vibe, the DJ, everybody just doing what they want because there's no rundown.
Yeah.
Love that.
So good.
Are most of your events that you get in-house, like the multiple day events, so like 2-3 days, so you do the welcome dinner and then,
Yeah, and because I'm there anyway, I mean, that's where I work, there's no additional fee for me.
Yeah.
So I'll be there from check-in, rehearsal, welcome.
Wedding
Wedding
day,
day,
I see
after
you
party.
doing rehearsals and like that's
We don't
something
do
that we don't
rehearsals.
do. Because if it's out in Uluwatu, that's a 2-hour trip there, then it's half an hour to an hour there, and then it's 2
That's
hours.
5
That's like a work day.
Yeah. My I've got clients here in December actually, and I think it's Tieth, a different venue, but they're going out for food tastings and things, and the planner was like, Tristan, will you go with them? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, but it's off season. I was like, yeah, but I'm taking a month off a holiday for me to go there. It's going to be 2.5 hours in the car there by the time I pick them up and get there. 2 hours for the tasting, 2 hours home. Like, that's my entire day. Like, for me, I can just catch up with them for an hour meeting on another day. Like, I don't need to be in the car all day. So that's what we hired Elle for.
Yeah.
So we don't do rehearsals because for us it's so time consuming. And if every client that month wants a rehearsal, that's 5 days I'm out of the office for the weddings, another 5 days out for the rehearsals.
It's a whole day I could be working on admin.
Yeah, exactly.
Catching up from a previous wedding.
But you're already there, so
Yeah.
Exactly, might as well do it then.
easy to, yeah, well, if I've got any weddings there, I might just say, hey, Sasha will do your
Sasha
rehearsal
will do
for
your
you.
rehearsal.
She's already there. Amazing. Now we'll circle back to this, but I want to just quickly, let's do an intro to Yudis.
Yudis.
Now, can we talk about personal life very
Drum
quickly?
roll, please.
All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the sneaky little glances that keep happening. And the reason we've got these two on together is they are actually engaged. Getting married next year. So that's why there's a lot of little loving looks. And you remember that wedding I was stressed out about? So you just tell us about you. You've obviously got your content creation. How did you get into that?
Yeah. This is like, I just want to start like, so I based on videography, right?
Yeah.
Based on videography, I start like 2010. I already do the videography.
What company for?
Bali Metro.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So weddings.
Yeah, wedding
everything.
videography. Yeah, weddings, engage, like event before.
Yeah.
But like I decided to move 2017.
Mhm.
Content still not happen
No.
there, right? Yeah, and that COVID, I try to think like something new, what I was to do, right?
Yeah.
And then just scrolling Instagram, blah blah blah, and then oh wow, the content shoot with the phone.
Yeah.
So it's especially like challenge myself.
Yeah.
Normally I do with the camera proper,
Yeah. Different.
the landscape, and then now doing with the phone, just
Yeah.
portraits.
So
like,
easy to go places now. Just
yeah, and limited, right?
Yeah.
You cannot do like very beautiful with the camera doing, right?
Yeah.
What camera doing. But now with the phone, I want to try make it beautiful with the phone. That's why maybe I just open the content.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you still
That's-
do all the drone shots and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
that's new.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that's mostly like what make us different than the other content. So yeah, I just want to make like different, like, oh, this is from drone perspective, so like that. Yeah.
So was it your idea? Like, were you guys dating yet? And she was like, look at this. Because I feel like I get a lot of messages sometimes with,
Yeah,
Just
actually, Sasha just pushed me to do it. Like,
she's a pusher.
yeah, Sasha just let's do love because yes, now videography is a lot, right?
Yeah.
Company videographer is a lot. So, and I also based the videographer. Why you not do it like that? Sasha just pushed me like that, and then okay, maybe just one, two client we do it, and then oh wow, okay. So
It's a thing. You came into the market at the perfect time.
I think you
because
really did. I think you were probably one of the first content creators I did actually use at one of my weddings.
was the first one I used.
Yeah. And then other companies have started to pop up over time, but you were definitely the only one that I knew about at that time.
And
So-
you've also gone like your packages have gotten better. You're using
Yeah.
drone now. Like you have like just come leaps and bounds, I think, as well.
Yeah, we try to like make it something like proper, you know.
Yeah.
It's so professional.
It's make
I mean, he shot our anniversary party.
Yes.
Like the videos from that were like, mwah, beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
so yeah. What make us different than the other content creator is mostly because of I'm based on the videographer, so I work with the video and photo team
Yeah.
at the same line, you know.
You are also very respectful. So that wedding that we did that I had to leave early, like you were so involved with the photographer and the videographer, like let's get this shot. Like you work so well with everyone, which is rare.
Yeah, so basically the other content creator just take a behind the scene, so can see photo and video how they doing with the bride,
Yeah.
the couple. But for our content creator, it's basically at the same line.
Yeah.
So we not do the BTS, we
Yeah.
do the same frame,
Mm-hmm.
but we take with another like spot, you know. Like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I just hide here. Same, but like more clear, like
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. So basically for us, it's really different lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a different market. So
I think you've also worked obviously as a videographer before you've moved into content. It wasn't one day you've picked up your phone and gone, I'm going to be a content creator, because I have worked with a content creator that I literally had to be like, get the F out of the way. You're in the photographer's background. And the same one was, as the bride was walking down the aisle, was in front of her filming. I'm like, the groom cannot see her. Get out of the way. So I think coming from a videography background, like that's so important because you already know how weddings work. You already know the key moments to get, when to get out of the way. You're mindful of everyone around you, which is super important. So for people that don't know, what is the difference between a wedding videographer and a wedding content creator?
okay, so this is like really hard, you know, because yeah.
We've got an explanation, but I'm curious to see your explanation.
So for the like wedding content creator, rules is for shot from the phone with the phone.
Yeah.
So we create a video for client, and the client can make own with own style with that raw footage. You know,
Yeah.
if the videographer is really hard.
It's so many files.
Yeah, so many files, so big the size,
Yeah.
and that make client is not really good and not really helpful for the client.
Well, the videography is constantly recording, I guess. So they've got like
Very
8 hours of
long.
footage they need to then cut through. You're taking lots of little
Yeah.
snippets.
But now our client, basically we have
Place.
without videographer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not hire the videographer, only us.
Yeah.
Yeah, this what I want to make it clear, right? So
Very clear.
We just shoot with the phone, right?
It's not a high quality, high definition.
Yeah.
For the first
Yeah.
that thing, for the second, phone have limit for the record,
Yeah.
right? And the sound also, right? If you ask us to, can you do like a full record of the file?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's so hard, you know.
Yeah.
And if,
Well, they also, with the videographer, they'd
Yeah.
get mic'd up.
yeah,
Like,
mic.
they'd have a mic.
Yeah, we also have mic, but long record for the phone is really wow. It's make a phone is hot and like
Yeah.
Battery.
yeah,
I
battery
find that
also.
content creation, it's more of like the real and raw. Kind
Yeah,
Of.
It's more snippets and fun
Yeah.
parts and the behind the scene footage rather than a professional
Yep.
wedding video. It's
yeah. That's the rule, right? That's
Yeah.
the rule of the content creator. But now our client, which is not it's really good also for the client, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the client just boring with the video, like a full movie, like
yeah,
5 minutes, 60 minutes, 7
Yeah.
minutes. Oh my goodness, it's so boring. That's why we there.
yeah,
Just take like 1 minute, not even 1 minute, only 40 seconds.
yeah,
I make a reel, but a lot.
yeah.
So yeah, this make our client maybe like, okay, now just hire the content creator
Yeah.
with this style, you know.
I feel like we need to put a clip of maybe the Bali brides
Anniversary party.
something up.
We'll put a 1 minute clip here.
Yeah.
Right here of our anniversary party because it's my favorite event
Yeah.
and we're happy to share that.
Oh yeah. Na 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 na. Na na na. It's wonderful. And I love it so. I feel it in my bones. Oh, something's coming now. So get ready. No, don't look now. It just got better. And I love it. Everything is better. Oh yeah. Keep it going, don't stop it. It just got better. It just got better.
Because the other thing as well, like I feel this year particularly, I'm pushing a lot more people towards content because the thing that I say to them, we obviously, you guys are very luxury high end. I'm sure your clients have a budget, but our clients that come to us, they normally are on a stricter budget or, you know, there's certain things that we have to figure out what's important to them. And one of our first questions is like, tell me what's really important to you. And they'll go photography and hair and makeup and food. And we're like, great. So when we start hitting key suppliers and I'm like, video, they're like, I'm not sure. And I was like, honestly, are you going to watch that video?
Yeah.
Like
'Cause sometimes the videos are an hour long. It's like you'll probably watch it once. Maybe
might watch
again
it-
on your first anniversary or
might show it
something.
to your kids. You'll send it to the family. They might watch 5 minutes of it because honestly, who watches an hour video? That's it. Like those videos never get stored. But with content, like you've got all these little fun clips that you can share on social media and you'll watch them again because they're only a minute. It's not something you've got to sit on the couch and make some popcorn and be like, that's where we
Yeah.
got married. That's
Whereas
not
the
something
content
to
is just
watch.
all
It's fun.
like authentic moments and things like that.
I still rewatch all the anniversary party content, like at least like every second month. Like
yeah.
scroll through my Instagram, I'm like, oh my god, that was such a good day because it's only a minute. It's short,
Yeah.
and in this day and age where I feel people are more time, well, people don't have time to sit down and watch a whole wedding video. I mean, it's nice to have, but is it really necessary?
And I also think it depends who's coming to the wedding, who's not.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you have like a lot of family members who don't come, yeah,
Video's great.
Video is great.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to share it to a couple of family groups, well, that's way easier to share a reel on WhatsApp or email than it is to share this long video.
And reels are everywhere these days. Reels, TikToks.
Reels, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the other important thing to note is when you're doing professional video, that's normally about a 3-month turnaround. Content, every company's different. Is it a month for your guys' content?
7 to 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 to 10 days. So you also get the video a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So even if you are doing professional video, content's nice to have as well. So you've got those snippets that you can share on social media or when you come back from your honeymoon or it's really nice to have as well. And then obviously you two are dating. Did you meet at work? How did this happen? Can I probe?
We actually met 10 years ago at Conrad.
Oh my goodness, stop it.
Yes.
When you were into
It's like
any?
a full circle. I love that.
Yeah, so there was obviously lots of chemistry from the beginning. And he kept telling me that I was always in his frame, so I need to get out.
And were you deliberately
So
putting
sweet.
yourself there?
Obviously.
Sorry, I'll get out of the way.
Look at me.
But then at that time, Yudis was unavailable. So life happened.
And you were probably unavailable.
And I was unavailable. And I came back after being in Singapore. And I actually went to Bride's Story in Jakarta.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
and I saw one of the guys he shoots with. And he's like, hey, how are you? So long, blah, blah. When is the last time you spoke to Yudis? And I was like, who's Yudis? Oh my goodness, that guy.
The cute one.
The tall Indonesian. The only tall Indonesian.
There's not many
guy.
tall ones, yeah.
Goodness.
So I actually, at that time, I had him blocked on Instagram.
She's so rude, yeah.
That is
Like, oh my
brutal.
goodness.
She's
That-
not
not
like
me
when
every
somebody's
day.
unavailable and you're into them. At least just push them to the side so that you.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, respect.
I was like, why was he blocked? Did we have a fight? What happened?
No fight.
Okay.
I was just trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
So I unblocked him, and then one of the makeup artists we work with,
Yeah.
Milia Mamaji, she tagged me in a post, and then he sent me a message, and he's like, "Oh, you're still in Bali."
Oh, slid into the DMs.
Oh, yeah.
I scrolled through his Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, he's married, has a child." I'm like, oh, okay. And then
Yeah.
life goes on, and he's like, can we go for a coffee? And then I was like, and he's like, I have lots to tell you, just a coffee. So I was like, okay. Yeah, and then he told me that
Yeah.
he got divorced during COVID.
And you're like, jackpot.
And I was like, let the games begin. No, and then I actually was moving house the next day, so he helped me to move house.
Oh my goodness.
And then
Gentlemany.
Yeah, and stuck there.
And then did you just move your stuff in at the same time?
he moved in with my stuff.
I found this in your boxes. What is it? Me.
Surprise.
Cute.
Yeah, so
Right.
2 years of dating, and we got engaged.
And now
last
we're
year
getting
Christmas,
married.
And then married next year March.
So excited for you.
Yeah.
So exciting. Also interesting being on the other side, to be honest.
I was going to say, like, how has planning your own wedding been in comparison to obviously planning other people's weddings? Are they like set, I've got to do this or I don't want to do that because my clients do it?
Yes, I think the experience obviously helped a lot.
Yeah.
And we both had the same vision.
Yeah.
So we both we both shoot very big, luxury, high-end weddings, except for the fact not being able to afford it ourselves.
Yeah.
We also didn't want it.
We don't have that kind of money.
No,
You know?
we would love to have it.
A couple $100,000 weddings.
So we both wanted like half sit down, half cocktail. We both like bands way more than we like DJs. So from the beginning, we knew exactly what we want. We obviously come from different cultures. So we had to think about that as well.
Yeah.
But so far
excited.
it's been quite easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing for me that was really hard was the dress.
Yes. Have you sorted it now?
Finally, yes.
From here in Bali.
No, from Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bali
Oh,
didn't have the option.
there's been a few trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to open a company in Bali, wedding dress is a
Yes.
good company. to
There's a
start.
lot of hire companies, but not so much the getting like.
And I mean, there's wedding dress stores, but they're nothing really for the Western market.
A lot
I
of
would
for the
say.
Chinese market, I feel they're also like because they're tiny. I'm not that tiny. Like Westerners come over and they're like wedding dress shops. I'm like, I don't like in the nicest way. You're not big, but you won't fit into the tiny Asian sizes.
I tried.
Did you? Oh, yeah, I don't think it's a thing. And so like you've got this beautiful relationship. You're also working together as well. I was going to ask you what your favorite venue is, but I think you're just going to go straight there. Do you have another favorite venue?
Yes, exactly. For me, it's like the Ungasan still like have. That's my second home.
That's your second home.
I
Yeah.
just love the Ungasan because there's so many areas. Like that, it's just a whole journey for all the guests, and you're not just stuck in one area and you have to flip a whole area. Like it's actually really,
it's
the
like you-
flow is really nice.
This villa for the ceremony. We'll do cocktail
Yeah.
on that one dinner, and it's like a nice wow surprise moment for every aspect.
And our gardens. Like,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
really have to give it to
beautiful.
our gardening team. They're always so lush and beautiful and neat. And it just makes that photo just extra.
Absolutely.
Absolutely delightful.
Yeah, but I have another one. Like,
Oh,
sorry,
you're
no.
cheating! You're cheating! The audacity.
not try to attack. But yes, I love black sands. That's why we're getting married at the black sands.
Yeah, it's
It's
SA.
fine.
So like that side of the island.
Yeah. So
What's your favorite venue? Is
Bali
it the one
Beach
you're getting married?
glamping? No, Sasa is really nice.
Yeah.
Actually, we married at Sasa Beach. Sasa Beach Villa.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Nora.
Thank you, Daryl, for that. And Sasa is really nice, but it's then like from videographer perspective,
Mhm.
it's really hard. Sasa and maybe Fedas,
Yeah.
but I love Bali Beach glamping.
Why?
The sunset is really beautiful.
Oh, it is so pretty
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Really beautiful, especially with black sands, sunset. When you do the couple shot there,
Yeah.
it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Veda's also next to Bali Beach
Yeah.
glamping,
Yeah.
but the structure of the building is really hard.
To shoot.
Yeah. Just this.
It's
this
the
is,
weird angles as well for everything.
Yeah. If you do the ceremony at the back there, the end of the Vedas,
Yeah.
you must. If you want to do it Vedas, you must like make a floating stage, and straight to the end. This is really nice.
Yeah.
Just shooting with the drone, blah blah blah, like that. It's really nice. Yeah, but my favorite is still Bali Beach glamping.
Yeah.
Make easy. The cocktail is really nice. The people can see the sunsets really
Yeah.
well.
The staff are lovely there too.
Yes. Yeah, but the Ungasan have different cliff, right?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
That's the cliff side. Yeah. Still good for the Ungasan.
As well. and the Ungasan as well.
Yeah.
And is there any, we obviously book you directly, so I don't know what the whole process if clients were to reach out. Do you have like a frequently asked question document, or like this is the difference between, because before you said it's people don't understand that phone sound and it's different. Do you have a frequently asked questions list or something that you actually send to clients to advise them of all these things?
Yeah, mostly. Yeah, what? I love working with a planner.
Yeah.
I love like planner can organize everything.
Yeah.
But mostly, I'm more like client direct to me.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
you're
can
very
just
big on social.
share, right? So we can just share what we need and what they must know
Yeah.
about all information about the wedding content, what they get. So yes, we just explain
Yeah.
like what happened with the phone I shot. So what you get, and yeah, the client just make easy lah for us, like just share the info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it really depends who the planner is, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause
it
we
goes back to
explain.
this all the time.
Yeah.
So if there's no explanation from the planner, it's just like, oh, I think they're great. It doesn't really help us at all. But I must say, because we're so active on social media, our admin is always talking to the brides who have, even if they have booked us through a planner,
Yeah.
we still somehow have conversation with them beforehand.
Yeah.
So I was doing all the admin last year.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it anymore.
Well, it's you already got a full-time job and you're planning a wedding, and
Yeah, so now we have an admin, and then she's just super busy with just informing.
she's been great actually. She's been very responsive, very follow-uppy as well, which is rare. For, like we always say, like the admin for some of the companies. She's pulling my hair out. I've like emailed 7-8 times and then I finally get a reply, but she's great.
Well, she has a very nice detailed SOP.
Yes, there we go. Thank you,
Love
Director
that.
of Events.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think even if we're booked through a planner, even if you get the opportunity to have a chat with them beforehand,
Yeah.
it would be great. It's great for us. We like to chat to the clients. Yudis likes to meet the client because then there's a lot more, fun moments during the wedding day.
Candid, natural, fun bits. Yeah.
And it doesn't make it so awkward when the cameramen or even like photo, video, content all arrive at the same time. It's a lot for the bride.
It's a lot. There's so many people. Plus, they've got the makeup artist. They've got their bridal party.
So if she's met a couple of people before, it does help a lot.
Yeah.
Whether it's via video call or face to face.
Yeah. And then what me like now happen is like content creator is a lot. No.
There's a lot
Like-
popping up.
I'm so sorry to say like this.
Doesn't mean they're all going to be good.
Yeah. So the celebrant bring their own content.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's so
the
frustrating.
florists
Yeah.
as well, all the florists. Yeah, furniture companies.
Sometimes I also shoot with the decor. I also working with the decoration. But we must know
Your position.
yeah what must I shot, right?
I get really frustrated with them. I actually kicked one out of a venue, and she said, "I'm shooting the bride and groom. I'm here for the venue." I was like, "No." They specifically said they wanted an unplugged ceremony. You're in the way of everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, but the venue told me that I needed, and I had an argument with the venue. I said, just because they've booked a wedding here doesn't mean you get free reign to film their wedding. No, they need to leave. They're not authorized to be here. We already have content. We already have a photographer. You were at that wedding actually, and I was like, no. And the venue, they weren't happy with me. But I'm like, you don't just get to send in people, and then when the venue's got one, the florist has got one. Like, no.
Oh my god, this is so full
So
in the ceremony
it's
area.
too much.
Oh my goodness, so
But my thing is when they arrive and they just introduce themselves. Like,
I'm like, who is
And
this
they're just
random
standing
person
around,
shooting?
walking around. I'm like,
There.
I've never seen you in my life.
and these the decency to be like, hey, I'm so and so from this
Yeah.
venue. I'm just in the background. If you have fun with me, let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you have like brand or MC.
Yeah.
We had a wedding planner who had a live camera with him the whole time he was planning. It looked honestly awful.
I have seen on Instagram there's a particular person that loves shooting videos of themselves at the wedding, and it's two-way perspective.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Like, let them
Can
have
you
their
imagine what
day.
the guests think when they look at that? Or even the bride and groom, like, this is my wedding with the camera.
Actually, we had a freelance worker with me, and partway through the night, he said, "Oh, aren't you going to go up and get a video testimonial from the bride and groom for your socials?" And I was like, no, why would I do that? Oh, so like you can get their review. And I was like, no, it's their day. It's not my day.
Imagine.
Oh, no.
Like, can I just take you off the dance floor in the middle of the most important day of your life just to give a testimony for myself?
Yeah, but even like all these people that are popping up, like I now insist, like I'm like, if you're going to bring a content creator, they need to come tell me, and you're not to shoot my guests, because imagine paying like Terrological and Axio, if you pay for a high-end company and you're paying for that quality of photos, and then random photos get released of you on the internet of you walking down the aisle because the decor company sent a videographer and they shot you as well.
Or the content in the way of the main shot.
Yeah, exactly. So I get it. It's like it's a lot.
That's what I feel before I shot with the video, right? Before I shot for videography, it's not really affect me.
Yeah.
Now I work on the side video, so
Yeah.
I can feel, but they feel it. You know, like oh my goodness, it's so stressful, especially like full the ceremony when they say the vows. Oh, one for the one video for the video there. Also the maybe
You've
the
got to be
decoration.
watching where everyone is. Like, I'm really conscious, and we're constantly during a ceremony, if the staff are around, we're constantly quick duck down. That photographer's shooting this way. We're going to be in the background, and I think that's important to note because these random content creators that are popping up everywhere, they're not familiar with weddings. They're like, well, everyone else is doing it, I can do it. Kind of like the wedding planning situation. Like, oh, it's easy to be a wedding planner. I'll just start a website and start replying to messages. I can do it. And I think we're going to see more of that with the content. So I think it's really important you do your due diligence and actually, like, what questions, if someone's booking a content creator, do you think they should be asking? To make sure they're getting a reputable one. Like, what would you be asking, Sasha? Like, because we obviously make the recommendations, but people watching at home might not have a wedding planner, and they might be reaching out to maybe these new ones that are charging. I saw one the other day, 1.5 million for 8 hours.
It's crazy. Absolutely not.
But like, what questions could they be asking to make sure they
the
get a good
experience
one?
of the main content, how many content there'll be on the day.
How many people? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
important.
because
the team.
like if you're really into your content, and let's just say that you didn't get a videographer, then that one content creator needs to move in between the bride and groom.
They have to capture so much.
So if you don't have a team of more than two, so for us, it depends on the amount of hours and
Yeah.
how detailed the rundown is. We always have the budget that we cover ourselves. If we want to add in a second shooter to make sure that we get that. Again, experience. If you don't have somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
How long it's going to take before you get your reels back. If your reels are coming back the next day or 2 days, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
demoralize anybody, but how good are they? Because it takes a lot of effort
Yeah.
to go through all that footage,
Yeah.
to choose the perfect song, to make sure that the shots are on the beat, to make sure that all the drone footage is in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, our period after we send the reels back is a long time, but that's because they're at that quality standard
Yeah,
that
they
we
are
want them.
high
Great
quality.
standard.
And then do you want that content to be BTS, or do you want them to be the main shooter on the day? Because if you want BTS, yeah, fine, hire anybody,
Yeah.
but then don't have that expectation.
Yeah.
But I've seen like a lot of our brides, when I'm saying our brides, I'm talking about the content side, who've taken the raw footage and actually made their own reels. And
Yeah.
it's so nice to see it, that they've actually taken like they've used the full package, you know, because they do get the raw footage.
Nice.
I need to do that from the anniversary party. Actually, I'll make a couple extra reels so I can keep reliving that day over and over again.
But we do charge extra for the drone raw footage
Yeah.
because
The drone's new, yeah. You didn't do that at the beginning because I remember the first wedding at Puri Temple that came. I was like, oh, that's new.
so we always bring it with us, but because the risk of that drone going up, depending on the weather, depending on the venue,
Yeah.
depending on permits, you know, it really depends where you are. We don't include that drone raw footage when we send it back. If
Yeah.
you want it, you pay additional.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
but,
had the drone at wedding last year, Pure Temple Hill.
Yeah.
but they're not cheap, eh? And if they go up and they don't ever come back down,
What camera goes in it? Is it got its own camera like a GoPro or something else?
No, it's like the drone have the camera is in there
Yeah.
already included there. So yeah, so and depend on the how many person there, right?
Yeah.
For example, like for us for the wedding 8 hour,
Yeah.
it's 2 people, 2 person doing the content, and I also sometimes flying the drone. That's why yeah. Okay, we must we know when we must flying the drone.
Yeah.
When the client like the bride walking down the aisle. Okay, now it's time for flying drone now, and then pull it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Sasha said. Like, okay, we must let
Timing.
let the client know
timing,
that-
yeah.
the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So detailed run sheet, you obviously always need a copy of.
always.
yeah, always.
And
Yeah,
I would say, I mean, as much as you guys know, but the sooner we get the run sheet, the easier it is for us to brief the team. The easier it is for us to make sure that we get everything we need to get.
Yeah.
And if we do have like massive big weddings, especially when they are paying for drone footage, we might even then decide to bring in a third shooter.
Yeah. What kind of phone do you use for that?
So now we use like iPhone 15, iPhone 16.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
latest one. I think that's probably an important question to ask as well, is what kind of phone are you using? Because I know like our whole team have work phones, and I think all of them are an iPhone 8 or 9 or whatever the latest model is at the time that's the cheapest for them. They only need it for
But
WhatsApp.
Al's got a 15.
But then Al, who does all our socials, he's got the 15 Pro Plus or whatever it is, because that has the best camera and he's shooting the content. So I think that's important as well, because
Yeah.
I have seen a content creator and I'm like, I don't even know what phone that is. I mean, the footage is okay, but it's not super clear because they obviously don't have the latest model of the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for wedding content creator, actually it's a little bit, we need to upgrade it
All the
Yes.
time.
because you know, if the
Big
camera
storage.
if the camera okay, if the videographer client don't know what camera that's it.
Yeah.
If the phone,
The clients know.
oh, the client more higher than us, is my goodness, you just shot with
Have you
the-
How
seen the
embarrassing.
content coming out from the 17,
yeah,
the Apple 17?
yeah.
Like that looks amazing, that
Well,
video.
that's the thing. You always have to buy the new phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so big investments actually. For me, a little bit more than the videography,
Yeah.
because you just need to change the lens on the cameras. But for us, it's for every year we're
It's a
buying a new
Whole
phone.
new thing. And those phones are going for
Couple of grand.
Oh God, so expensive.
I think Al's phone was $2,500. The phone that I got.
So
here
I
to
can't
shoot
imagine what the
content.
17 is costing. Oof.
Apple. Why is Apple so expensive? Samsung's not that expensive for their newest phone, but we're committed to Apple now.
Yeah.
Please sponsor us.
I've always been an Apple girl though.
Absolutely.
That's the funny thing, right? He's completely Apple. I'm completely Samsung. And so everything in our house is all Apple. And then I come with my Samsung, and nothing connects.
I think that's so funny.
Actually, what have we got? I've got Google Home. You've got an Alexa.
I've got an Alexa,
But
but
weirdly,
I got
they-
that for free on Amazon.
Weirdly, somehow they talk together. If she plays music in her room and I play music in my room, and we've asked for the same thing, like weirdly the same songs come on.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Oh, interesting.
It's like they have secret conversations throughout the day when we're not there. Amazing. And I'm just having a quick look. We've got cue cards this week. How professional are we? Courtesy of my new assistant. This is a fun one. What is the biggest disaster you've seen in a wedding? Like the biggest oops, or like maybe the bride got too drunk and fell in the pool, or like what's been the funniest or
Funniest
worst
behind
moment?
the scenes.
Yeah. You'd see a lot more than
Yeah.
we would because you're everywhere.
Yeah. So actually, for wedding content creator, is a best friend of the bride, right? So, so 1-2 moment. So the bride just dragged me into the room.
Sounds sus already.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I just want Yudis inside my room. Okay, what happened?
Can you imagine me hearing this story?
I'm watching your face. I'm like,
Okay, Yudis, I want to change with my second dress. Okay.
Oh God.
Okay. Can I waiting you outside or what? No, you just come in. Okay.
This is
face right
this is
now.
the bride that we're talking about. Okay, not the bridesmaid, the bride.
Yeah, with the bridesmaid too. No, yeah. So at that time, so because of we shooting with a phone, so now like you bring your client phones, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so she just dragged me into the room. Okay, just boom there, changing. Okay, so I want to start shoot or what? No, that's why like okay, yeah, just let her changing face until the half done,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just shot. So
Oh, so you shot her like getting into a second dress.
yeah.
Oh.
So with the second dress and with the wedding dress also sometimes like that with the bridesmaid changing everything. Yeah, that's like oh my goodness.
I've seen a lot of naked brides actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think for us it's normal, but I don't know if I would invite another man.
We had a wedding a while ago, and when we took, was it the celebrant or the photo video team up to meet her, and she answered the door in just a G-string and was having this conversation with them. Was it the photographer, videographer? Or maybe it was
It was
both.
both of them.
Yeah, and she just stood at the door in a G-string talking to them, and,
Yeah.
and like obviously some of the locals are fine, but they were like they didn't know where to look.
No, of course not.
And
But
then
even for me sometimes.
and then we had to bring the celebrant in, and she's like, "Should I put some clothes on?" I'm like, "Yes, please."
this is Bali. Very sick.
Yeah.
And please. No, but I had a guest at the last wedding, and we had customized an apron, and it had the House of Grace on it.
Yeah.
So it was Mr. and Mrs. Grace.
Yeah.
And he's like, Sasha, can I put this apron on and be naked? And I was like, look, I'm okay, but you are in Bali.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of Balinese around here. So I would appreciate if you do this once we've all left the villa.
Yeah.
Then here's the apron, be my guest, you know, then do your thing. But people don't think about that.
No.
I had a wedding full naked in the swimming pool at the end of the night once. Wow, they just all stripped down, got naked, got in the pool.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, everyone, phones away, don't want to film. Like,
That same wedding that she answered the door topless to the photo video, a lot of her guests were around the pool as well. They had bottoms on, but completely
topless as we were like,
yeah, completely topless. And all these suppliers are
Shops
walking
just
around,
around.
and I'm just like,
you are in a Muslim country. Like, yes, it's your private villa, but you're still in a Muslim country and you need to have some sort of
but
respect.
it's also an event day, and you've got how many?
Oh, we
staff
would have had
there?
about 50 people
Like,
loading
yeah.
in, and they would just buy the pool boobs out.
Yeah.
Like, you do you, boo, but please, like, have a little bit of respect for our
A little bit
suppliers.
respectful, you know. Oof.
What's your wildest story? You'd have some, I reckon.
I think the wildest one was when I was at Farah wedding. We had a wedding at Puri Nirwana.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pouring with rain. They were a New Zealand couple, and they had all these traditions, as we all love all the New Zealand
Yes.
weddings. If there's one wedding group I love, it's do a New Zealand wedding. And she had this 5-tier cake. And she said to me, Sasha, this is really important for my family. You know, like we've gone tradition. And we had to move the whole dinner from outside inside, had to redo the whole seating arrangement, blah, blah, blah. Everything was finally on track, on time. And then I was like, guys, where's the cake? I'm like, oh no, it's like 30 minutes away now. It's like pouring with rain. So finally cake arrives. They open the door, the back of the van. Okay, it's perfect, all intact. They literally like take it out. It wasn't in our hands, thank God. Like 2 steps. And then I just see this whole cake just slowly, all 5 tiers in the mud.
Oh,
So
that is my worst fear.
Yeah, me too, actually. The cake.
Whenever the cake comes out of the van, I'm like, slowly.
So I was like, so now what, guys? Like, this is really important. I can't go to the bride after this horrendous day. She's been crying because we had to move it from outside inside. She's finally happy. She's finally like, we're on a good roll here.
Yeah.
What do I do? So it was actually Xora. So I called Xora. I told them what happened. They're like, actually, Sasha, we have backup cake.
Thank God.
It will be with you in 45 minutes, but you just have to find a way to delay your rundown. So I trusted
The process.
the process, which is very hard
Process.
sometimes. And she came up to me, she's like, Sasha, I haven't seen the cake yet. And I was like, yeah, we're keeping it in the back room, but it's between 2 places. So I don't want to move it yet because of the rain, you know. And I was like, can we just wait for the rain to stop and then I'll move it? Literally when that rain stopped, she came to me, she's like, so the cake? And I was like, okay, yeah, just give me 10 minutes, then we just put it together. It hadn't arrived yet. So again, like this.
The stress you have behind the scenes trying to make sure the bride doesn't know the
Yeah.
disasters.
So I was like, I went up to her father and I was like, can you just do a random, like, loving speech about your daughter? Just ramble on for a good 5 minutes for me. I just need a little bit of extra time to do something. And he's like, yeah, sure, of course. Gave him the microphone. Well, you know, a father with his daughter.
Yeah.
And they can go on for hours.
Yeah.
Got the cake. Cake arrived. Moved the cake inside. She's like, my cake. I was like, yo. So that
There
was
it
mine.
is.
Oh my goodness.
And then this year, I also had a cake incident.
Yeah.
It was awful. It was really, really awful. So, very small wedding. There were a couple from Norway. And we had like kind of those like pavlova flat cake, you know, when
Yeah.
you do the berries and
Yep.
the Instagram thing. And then that just happened. And then she was like, all I want to do is have a slice. And I was like, cool. Let me bring it back out to the kitchen. We'll get it all cut up for you. We'll bring it back out for you. We put it next to the bar. Her brother decided that he's going to do some, I don't know, like fancy show dancing,
Oh.
like dancing underneath the stars vibe with his girlfriend at that time.
Yeah.
He swung her out. Her hip hit the side corner of the cake and the cake just went flying like a frisbee through the dinner reception. It landed flat bang, upside down. And I just looked at her and I was like, oh my God. She looked at me. She proceeded to go to the cake to make sure it was actually upside down. Turned it around, picked up a massive handful of it, went to her mother and just, I hate you, threw it in his face. He then proceeded to pick it up, and then we had this massive cake fight at the end of the wedding. And I was like,
What just happened?
what do I do? Like, I mean, I can clean up nearly anything. I can clean up champagne and espresso martini, but cleaning up cake is like sticky.
It's sticky. It gets everywhere.
There's ants everywhere.
Oh.
So I was just like, look, we'll clean up the dance floor and the rest, we'll get the hose pipe out tomorrow morning. But it was literally like a frisbee through the whole dinner reception.
Oh my gosh. Please tell me someone got that on video.
Unfortunately not, but
Damn.
it would have been great.
Where were you on that one? Whoosh, cake fight.
Like you for woo.
Like a boomerang. But it's
Oh,
not come back.
I like my biggest nightmare is like, the wedding nightmares is like the cake getting dropped. And thankfully, touch wood, I don't know where some wood is, but it's never actually happened to me. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had cake incidents, but nothing where the cake has been destroyed, thank gosh.
Yeah.
How about champagne towers going down because the bridesmaid decided to just whack her?
Haven't had that yet.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I had that.
Oh.
I'm very good though. I guard them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd stick a staff member next to them until we're ready to pour, and then straight away they
It
get
was in the middle of the
dispersed.
dance floor, and it was part of the grand entrance, so I couldn't really stand by it. And she just threw her bouquet, and it just went swoosh straight through the champagne tower. It's
Oh.
like,
Oopsies.
we managed to fix it in 5 minutes, so it was there when the bride and groom were there. But yeah, if you're in a villa, I don't know how you fix these things. Yeah, I have a whole team behind me.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a whole kitchen and a whole catering team, but
Well,
yeah,
typically we got Wyan's team. Hopefully, if he's on bar, so
just fix it.
we
Thanks.
just magic.
Yeah. But if we're in a hotel, like the hotel staff just don't move
Yeah.
fast enough a lot of the time. Like, can you do this? Yes, it'll be done in 3 hours.
Are the drinks on ice yet? Yes. No, they're not.
They never put the drinks on ice. I don't know why. It's so hard to get cold drinks here.
Yeah, I don't know. They never put the mixers on ice, like the Coca-Cola, Sprite. Like,
I think because if you have to put out the standby bar, they probably don't have enough cooler boxes.
yeah,
That's why we've got
that's
set
why.
companies we use. Yeah, awesome. What else have we got on here? Tips for couples choosing their venue and creative team. So we've done you. What questions do you think people should ask? When coming to a venue, what do you think the key things couples need to be asking and what they should be like looking for? Is it going to be budget, capacity, curfew? Like, what are the key things you wish more couples knew?
Well, I think, at least speaking for the Ungasan, obviously budget is major role.
Yeah.
Like,
What would be like? Do you have a minimum type budget that people need to allow for? Because obviously you've got different villas, you've got different spaces. Like, is there a minimum that they need to start?
yeah,
at?
so it's 3 villas, 2 nights. It depends on the season, the price of that package.
Yeah.
So obviously when you go more into the rainy season, like I would say like April or October, packages are way lower.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for June, July, August, September, October wedding, it's like, not
Yeah.
October, September, it's high end. And also the thing is that we're balancing between leisure and packages for weddings. So
Yeah.
if you're not going to pay that price as a wedding guest, then for sure we'll get it as a leisure guest.
Yeah.
So accommodation, how many people do you want to sleep? Because a lot of these villas out there, they're amazing, but they don't sleep enough.
Yeah.
If you want your bridal party and your parents there. And I think you need to remember that you can always charge that back to certain people. Yes, you might want to pay for your parents or your bridal party, but if it's a friend or an uncle or an aunt, they might be willing to help you with that. So definitely break down the package. And I can definitely say for the Ungasan, like we're happy to tell you how much the villa costs so that you can get that room amount
Yeah.
for your guests to get it back. View is important, backup plan. So, if like the Ungasan,
Yeah.
we have a room, we'll put you into that room standing. But if it's going to rain the whole day, you do definitely need a tent. And that's an extra expense.
Yeah.
F&B.
Yeah.
How important is F&B to you?
Very.
very.
Yeah, so I think that varies between couples. For me, definitely, and I think for you guys too, F&B is very important. There's nothing worse than somebody walking away from a wedding saying like the food was horrendous.
Yeah. Well, we were just discussing that. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, decoration is nice, but if you have a venue like the Ungasan, you don't actually need that much decoration because it's beautiful by itself. Of course, you need lighting in the evening because it's dark. So views, food and beverage, and then what the venue offers as a whole. Like at the Ungasan, you are going to get Sunday's Beach Club part of it. And
Yeah.
you can go down the
So
next
good.
day and have an amazing day at the beach club. You can wake up, have breakfast, check out, and off you go down to Sundays. And you
We'll
have
put
a
some
whole
photos of
every
Sundays
day.
here.
Yeah, if it's on recovery, you're not blocking out a whole space. You can just go down as a normal guest,
Yeah.
you know, and have a
Lovely
full
down there.
now next day with
I
the
still
guest.
haven't been down
I
there.
need to speak Christian there. I think you'd love it down there.
Let me know. And then, do you have the availability to, or at least the space to do a 3-day event, to do cocktail in a different venue, ceremony in a different venue?
Yep.
I mean, it's all good and well that we can change spaces, but if you have that possibility of having everything in a different location, it's just so nice with the flow, as you
Yeah.
said. And then, of course, we have our after party
Yes.
all the way to 3 a.m. You can now do it in Watu. It's a possibility to stay
Oh,
there.
wow.
Yeah. So you don't have to go down to Sundays if you have a lot of elderly guests or people who you don't think are going to make it back up after they've had a couple of drinks.
But you can do it there as well. That's good to know.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And then, of course, that's Sundays. And then you can stay in those venues from 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So you have a whole another 3 hours.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Yeah. What's
That's a massive day.
Yeah, I
Where they
know.
going?
Yeah,
They saw
people do it.
Yeah, they
but
stay till
yeah.
3.
Yeah, well, I've been to a couple of weddings there where we've done after party just in the villa, to be honest, but that's because they had buyout.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've gone till late. I'm like, how are you still standing after being up early?
The adrenaline, I think.
Yeah,
And it's
probably.
really, really fun.
Yeah.
Like, my weddings this year was so much fun. Like, when you come home, it's such a good feeling because it was just good vibes, you know, the whole day.
I think it is a really rewarding feeling. Actually, Evelyn before said to me,
We were
so
talking in the car.
I've got a new assistant. She said, do you think you'll ever get into corporate events and other things? I said, look, we could, but it's not rewarding. Like, weddings are so rewarding because the bride and groom, and they're always so thankful. They're always so happy. Like, Britta was just saying, like, she had a groom the other day just kissing her on the forehead all night, telling her thank you. And I said, I had a bride, like, last month, I don't know if it was culture, but she literally grabbed me by the face and kissed me on the lips. And I was like, whoa. And I said, like, the couples are always so happy. Like, corporates, they don't care. They're just paying you money, do your job.
And I've got to that point now where I've seen people who've got married, have kids, bring their kids back to the Ungasan, and then the sisters, you know,
So
they're getting
nice.
married, and it's, you just have these.
It's even when clients come back to Bali and they just want to catch up and see you.
Yeah.
Like, it's really nice having those relationships.
Britta had a wedding, was it last week? And we had a couple that we'd done their wedding a couple of years ago, and Britta was also the wedding planner, but COVID hit, so I ended up taking over.
Yeah.
And so we've got photos of her having a good chat. She's like, I had to catch up with these clients, and I was like, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Like, just the repeat. And next year, I've actually got a couple coming back, 10-year anniversary. I did their wedding in 2016.
Oh my God, amazing.
Crazy. And I'm like, I get to see them all over again. I get to see their kids that have grown up. Like, it's so sweet.
I've got some clients next year that are friends with Hayley and Dan.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So
they're
like
getting
just
married at
just
Glen
seeing
and
the
stuff.
repeat ones and the friends coming, like, it's so rewarding compared to any other industry, I feel.
Yes, 100%. I wouldn't change for the world. I
Yeah.
really wouldn't. Yeah.
Amazing. So what we're going to do as well is we're going to get your guys' Instagrams and we're going
Where
to
do
put them
we
up
find
here.
you?
How do we find you? How do clients book directly if they want to? Would you prefer they come through a wedding planner? Yes, please. But if people are listening at home, how do we get in touch? Instagram,
Instagram. I would say Instagram is the best place for both of us.
not email?
You can email us, of course.
awesome.
Both our emails are on our Instagram pages.
Perfect. So we'll pop the Instagrams up here. So if anyone wants to get in touch for content creation, how busy are you for next year? Is this something they need to book immediately? Get onto it ASAP?
Yeah. So for next year is
It's open. It's going.
open.
Yeah.
It's still going on.
I feel like now that we're coming into the off season, a lot of people are going to be booking in these
Yes.
Yeah.
as well.
I would say
so
there are a couple of months that are really, really full.
August for us is crazy.
I've got you in August next year.
Yeah.
May.
Yeah.
May is nearly close.
Nearly.
July for some reason.
Actually, our May and August is the busiest months too. Yeah.
I got
So
7.
if you do want him, I would book him very fast.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
dates are going. And the inquiries are coming in quick at the moment.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Amazing. So we'll pop your Instagrams up here if you do want to look at getting married at the beautiful Ungasan. Full name here. We'll put all the details here so you can book from home. But thank you guys so much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
It's been lovely to have you on after talking about you both
Great,
all
yeah.
season. On the next episode of Bali Weddings Unveiled, TBC, it's either going to be our season finale or we might get Jess and Wyan from Drunken Love and Soiree Society on, so we get another wedding planning point of view. But only a couple of episodes to go for the year, so thank you
Exciting.
everyone for watching at home. It's been a wild season and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Bye.
Bye.